Hi, I'm Shania Tongmama Wilson, and this is my Week 7 research video about the three styles of interview. In this presentation, it mainly talks about what interview is, the three styles or types of interview, the examples, and the pros and cons of interview. What is interview? In general, and as what we normally know about interviews, it is a conversation where one person asks question and the other person answers them. The person who asks question is considered the interviewer, while the person who answers the questions is known as the interviewee. To define the word interview thoroughly, it derives from the French word interview. It means a meeting for obtaining information by questioning a person or people. Where do we usually see interviews? Interviews are used for various purposes, such as job hunting, academic wise, research, and media purposes. The main purpose of the interview is to assess the suitability of the candidate for a certain role and opportunity to serve an organization, to find if the candidate has the right attitude and fits the requirement and company culture, and to find the best candidate to fill a vacancy. Interview serves the function for both the interviewer and the candidate. From an interviewer point of view, they determine if the candidate has the necessary skills, experience, and knowledge. They gauge communication skills, attitude, and cultural fit. They explore and verify details from the resume and application, and they use responses, behavior, and problem solving to estimate how well the candidate might perform. From the candidate point of view, they highlight strengths, achievements, and unique qualifications. They understand the job role, team, culture, and values. They clarify expectations, responsibilities, and growth opportunities. And they decide if the role and company align with their personal goals and values. The three common styles of interview that we are going to talk about today are structured, unstructured, and semi structured interview. These interviews all share different characteristics and serve different purposes. Structured interview, also called standardized interview, is a well organized type of interview where the interviewer asks a predetermined set of questions in a specific order. Those questions focus on skills, qualifications, and behavior relevant to the job or position. The characteristics of a structured or a standardized interview include pre planned questions, fixed order, has a scoring system, objective evaluation, and focuses on job related topics. Unstructured interview is the total opposite of structured interview. This is a type of interview where there is no fixed set of questions and the conversation flows informally. Unstructured interviews allow deeper discussion and feel more natural and relaxed. Characteristics of unstructured interview includes no predetermined format, conversational style, personalized question, no standard scoring system, and it's all about the personality and fit. A semi-structured interview is most likely the combination of structured and unstructured styles. The interview has the key questions but allows flexibility to explore responses further. Semi structure balances consistency with adaptability. As stated there, semi structure is a qualitative research method that uses a kind of predetermined, open ended questions and topics to explore a subject in depth while allowing flexibility to probe for more detail, adjust the question order, and introduce new questions as needed. In a semi structured interview, it has pre planned questions, flexible conversation, combination of formats, and focus on both the competence and the character. Now that you all heard the definition, purpose, and characteristics of each interview styles, here are some examples of interview questions from all the three different types of interview. Structured interview. Who inspired you to be a teacher? How can you help students succeed in class? What is one thing you don't ever want to happen if you become a teacher? For the unstructured interview, tell us about yourself. Describe your personal philosophy of education. What are your goals for your first year as a teacher? These questions allow the candidate to share his or her personal thoughts instead of doing it in a formal way. Lastly, semi structured interview. What are your interests in the teaching profession? Describe a time you had to manage a challenging classroom situation and what you did to resolve it. And how do you adapt your teaching to meet the diverse needs of your student? The pros and cons of interview. For the advantages, in depth information, clarification possible, flexibility response rate, building rapport, and nonverbal communication. For the disadvantages of interview, lacks of anonymity, time consuming, interviewer bias, data analysis complexity, and interview can somehow be stressful for the candidate. Before I end my video, the three common and major interview styles are structured interview, unstructured interview, and semi structured interview. Thank you for watching.